Hello, Capricorn. This is Terra Queen Jamila. Hello to all my cappuccinos out there. We're here to do your yearly. We'll be looking at 2017, 2018, as well as 2019. So I hope that you guys enjoy this reading. If you are new to the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And if you need a private reading, the link to my website is below. I do also offer cleanses, hex removals, money spells, love spells, money blockage removals. Yeah, so you name it, I offer it. Just go and get a consultation. Also, if you get a reading, sometimes it turns into a consultation. So just contact me if you just want a reading or just need additional information. Okay. So I am going to just get started. I'm going to call to the spirit guides. I'm going to call to the ancestors. I'm going to call to the guardian angels for the Capricorns. What messages do you have for Capricorn for this reading? We're going to call to Archangel Michael for protection and Raphael for healing. Okay, we're going to do that first just so that we can, yeah, anyway. Spirit guides, what lessons did Capricorn learn from last year? What can Capricorn expect to be happening in the next year? What is a challenge that Capricorn will face this year? How can Capricorn harness their inner power? Advice and lessons that Capricorn learned last year. Navigation for the year ahead for 2019. What are you seeing coming up? What messages do you have? And what is Capricorn's personal theme for 2018? What are you seeing going on? Okay, what are they getting clarity on? All right, let's go ahead and see what card you got. I'm using the Wildwood Tarot. This is my newest favorite deck. So you can see with this year, a lot of you Capricorns are really, you're trying to stay focused on your careers. You're trying to stay focused on your goals. This is something that's very important for you. And you can tell that you've got a lot of distractions, which is why the Archer showed up in the reverse position. You've got something that pops up every time you're trying to get to where you want to go. It seems like all of a sudden this negative energy comes, and I feel like it does represent your past. I feel like your past is still affecting your current way too much, and you're possibly living in the past. Now, lessons from your previous year. So lessons that you learned last year, I feel like a lot of you, I feel like you rose above maybe your family. I feel like you rose above, something that took a lot of willpower, a lot of strength, a lot of faith in yourself, a lot of backbone. You did it last year. So this is your sunset. And I feel like a lot of you could have left relationships. I feel like a lot of you left bad relationships last year with either in a fire sign or a water sign. Okay. Now, what you can expect in the next year is the Nine of Arrows. So there's definitely something this year that I feel is causing you to feel very unsettled. Okay. So I do feel like the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Arrows is representing where that you may be holding on to those negative thoughts. Maybe those are negative thoughts. Let's clarify since that's a negative card. Spirit, give me some clarity on the Nine of Arrows. Why the Nine of Arrows? Okay. And see, it is because of a relationship that you left, but I feel like it has something to do with your ex. By the way, some of you may be dealing with exes that are air signs as well. And I feel like it's not the best feeling. I feel like you're definitely tapped into this person. This person loves being miserable. Let me repeat that. This person loves being miserable. Oh, it's so sad. I'm so angry. I'm so mad. I can't be humble. I can't do this. I'm just so sad. Everything is bad. And you can tell that this person is either they rubbed off on you in some kind of way, but I feel like a lot of you, even though you did leave that situation and you may have moved, but I feel like these people are after you. And so this is what I want to tell you. I feel like a lot of you possibly need to change your routine. Spirit guides, give me some advice on the Three of Arrows. Page of Arrows. So again, I feel like this could either be that air sign. I feel like what the Page of Arrows is saying, the Page of Arrows is saying, speak that issue away from you. Use your power of your voice, your thoughts as well. Make sure that you don't allow your thoughts to manifest your worst fears. And also, I feel like the Page of Arrows represents a person, a messenger. I'm going to ask what does Spirit want you to know about this person. Okay, so the ancestor comes up in the reverse position. I feel as though this person, that there is a person that is definitely trying to keep you from fulfilling either your spiritual journey or something. And it makes no sense because it does make sense because this person doesn't really have any direction. And you wanted to lead them and you wanted to guide them, but it's come back and it's bit you in the butt. And I know how that can be. Okay, so it's kind of like one of those things where sometimes you just need to mind your business and keep it moving. But I feel like the ancestor is saying to you to protect yourself. I feel like ancestors is saying, protect yourself. You may have a bad guru this year. I feel like there's some either some information spiritually that's either not being given to you correctly, or maybe this information is being kept from you. Okay, so I'm going to throw one last card at that ancestor for the next year. Show me what messages do you have for Cappies. Okay, so it's all about growth. It's all about fulfillment. The Three of Bowls comes up. You got the Three of Swords as well. So also, instead of allowing that situation to bother you, use alchemy. Turn that situation around. Turn that negative situation around. And you have to want to do it. You have to have the willpower and the strength to do it. Now, a challenge that you're going to face this year, it has something to do with this Queen of Bows. She is sort of in the reverse position. So I feel like this is the fire sign that you left, or either the fire sign that you got away from. They seem to either be stalking you or not over the situation. Oh, that's what it is. They don't want you, but they don't want nobody else to have you. Spirit, give me some clarity on Queen of Bowls reversed. See there? This is what I will tell you. I feel as though if this is not a current lover that you need to possibly get the hell away from, then this is an ex-lover. Y'all may have children together. I can see a lot of you Cappies tied up in child support court because you just recently left the relationship. I can see this person really, really, really wanting to take advantage, and then also even using the children to, to get at you. People like this really grind my gears. I can see either a fire earth mix. So you can definitely see a fire sign, and you can see that this person, the reason why they are the way that they are is because they're just playing around still. Feel as though they're very immature. Okay, and the Six of Stones represents exploitation, so that is a challenge that you're going to face this year. Capricorn is with this person. It could be a new person. It could be an old person trying to get you for child support. How to harness your inner power. You got the 10 of Vessels. So your family, your loved ones are your strength. These are your babies. This is your self-love. This is possibly a new lover that might be a water sign. Um, Keep yourself wrapped in that protection. I always say an incantation: wrap thee with cotton and bind thee with love. Protection from pain surrounds like a glove. May the brightest of blessings surround thee this night, for thou art cared for, healing thoughts sent in flight. And it just does something. And then also protecting your home, protecting your emotions. Okay, you really, really need to home in on your family, because they are your strength. Your family is your strength. Okay. Advice and lessons that you learned last year. You got the Six of Vessels. So the Six of Vessels represents reunion. It represents focusing on positive things at the end of the day. So you learn that focusing on the positive can create positive results. And I also feel as though you met a water sign. I feel as though a lot of you may have either met a water sign or you met a fire sign. You know, I feel like it represents getting back to your happiness, okay? Because I can definitely see challenges this year with this person that kind of, you know, they're never going to be happy. They're never going to be happy. And that's all that you wanted. Spirit, give me some clarity on the Six of Vessels. So the Seven of Bowls comes up. And I feel as though this is where a lot of you Capricorns, you may have learned last year that you can't stay stuck on waiting on somebody. That live in the now. You're living way too far into the future. And when you do that, it's kind of like that future could be way off and you never know if it would actually happen. Deal with the now. Okay, this is what this Eight of Bowls represents, the hearth fire. This is actually guidance for the year ahead. Live in the now. Okay, don't make hasty decisions. Make sound decisions about what you're going to do and move forward. I feel as though this is you moving forward. This is going into 2019. I can see a lot of you moving forward and advancing. Okay, so moving forward and advancing. Okay, so I feel as though things are going to move very quickly for you. And I feel like you really need to make sure that you don't waste your energy. Okay, don't waste your energy. Hold on. Okay. All right, so clarity, your personal theme for the year. You got the Archer in the reverse position. So I feel like this is where a lot of you, like literally, you get distracted. Like I can see you getting scattered because of the wrong energy or either venomous energy, you know, setbacks, holdbacks. That's what that Archer represents. The Archer actually is oh goodness. I always forget the name of that particular card. I don't know why. Be sure about what you want and then go for it. The Archer represents the dawn of new life and the coming of a fertile and fulfilling season. Okay. Um, focusing, being focused. Focusing on your goals is what it's all about, because you definitely do have some distractions. And they are very, very hard to deal with when you have those distractions. Okay? So I'm going to throw a final advice card for that Archer in reverse. I don't know why I can't, all of a sudden, I can't ever think about the traditional the traditional card of that particular card. That's so weird. It's so weird that I've been using this deck for so long. Oh my goodness, what is the name of that card so that we can compare it so that you'll know what I'm talking about? Ah, okay. It's the Chariot, the Chariot, the Chariot. Okay. That's what that card would be comparable to, is the Chariot. Spirit, give me some clarity on the Archer, or advice. Okay. The Six of Bowls. If you stay focused, you will get that abundance. But if you keep allowing people to pull you back, then that's going to cause you to lose money. Because, see, then you're also not saving money and you're under pressure to spend money. So make sure that you're not in that mode frame of being pressured to spend money. You got all three of the sixes. You got three of the sixes in the deck. But I feel as though there is definitely someone that puts a lot of pressure on you. It's kind of like, can I think about this for a minute? Like, they're always wanting it and they want it. It's like, no, I don't care who you are. You're going to have to wait. Nobody needs instant gratification like that, especially when they're just coming out of the blue. People need their lights, their gas. Nobody needs a $500 outfit if we don't have $500 money. Okay, nobody needs that. So I feel like it does have something to do with how you're spending your money, and then also maybe spiritual debts and what could be holding you back financially. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Again, Cappy, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you need a private reading, the link to my website is below. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light, and blessed be.